Hey, what's up guys? So this is a guide for the now it's time for the brutes. Start to getting into brutes boss. This one I'm gonna show you the stage 6, yeah, stage 6 brutes, and after that we're gonna move on to the stage 8 brutes, and finally new Devlin. Just gonna reduce the volume here so you can hear me. Okay, so getting into loadouts. This is for the stage. We're covering stage 6 here, so I'll show you about 3 ways or so that you can pretty much easily kill him. So if you depends if you're kind of playing cheesy or not, but I'll show you all the ways. But if you're not, if you're planning like to kill him just with skill and pure, you know, no cheesiness to it, you would probably want to use heavy weapon expert 3, Deadeye 3, these two. If you're solo, you would want to use harden, and if you're not solo, maybe you don't need the harden at all, because you'll be doing the wall trick that I taught you in the other guide. And let me see what else you would put here. Yeah, you can have also lock and load is going to help. Also this thing, mystical expert 2. If you're not going to cheese him out, you would want to use mystical expert 2. And if you are going to cheese him out, you would want to use lock and load 2. And with those 2 points left, I like to use Gunslinger, because if you're using the Harbinger or something like that, you can reload a lot faster, so I think it's a good complement. You can also switch the weapons faster. But let's just say maybe you're not using, you know, a harden, you could probably use both here. Where you can. Where is lock and load? Oh, it's already there. Okay. And yeah, like this. You could probably use both together if you're trying to load out like this. And like this is pretty much the things that are gonna help you the most with killing the boss. And if you want, you can also use this, and I'll explain if you have like this 1 point left or something like that. You might want to use Iron Jaw, and this is actually can be useful, and I'll show you why later, because the boss do something, he's gonna melee you, or if you could just get a Gunslinger there for the fast reload, whatever. So I'm gonna get these 4 on, so I can demonstrate everything for you in one go. But just keep in mind, you probably would not want to use all of these together. Just make sure you know what you're trying, which method you're going to use before you get there. And I'll just use Gunslinger. So this is kind of the loadout for stage 6. The boosters that make the difference. You could maybe take this off, but you know, I mean, they'll make the difference in the boss fight, that's what I mean. So let's get to the boss and I'll start explaining things. Okay guys, so this is the, just gonna add this as well. This is pretty much the ultimate sort of safe loadout for any map, for that matter, like any map, any boss fight, you name it. This is pretty much the safest. If you just want to like make absolute sure you're not worried about killing them as fast as you can, you just want to survive and, you know, do it in time without dying, then I will recommend this loadout for pretty much every map you can imagine. Now, which is Speedy G. These are the safe boosters, so to speak. Speedy G, Quick Healer, Steadfast, and enhanced radar. Now some maps I don't think you need radar, so maybe you can even use this, which is iron jaw. So because people will die a lot for those little hits, the melee hits out of nowhere. Or you, if you're on solo, maybe whatever, you want to use harden so you can hit your shots better. But harden, I mean, that's not really gonna help you survive, you know. This would probably, if you want to be like super safe, make sure you're not gonna die, and give yourself as many chances as you can. You will use these kind of boosters. Now this is useful more on stage 8 because of the China Lake on the boss, but so on other stages it's not that necessary. It does help. I mean, RPGs, like I just said on the Avery guide, the teleport, the explosions, anything. This, I mean, you're also not getting stunned if you have level 2 one, so that helps a ton. But just in case you don't want to use this, maybe you want to use radar as well. And remember, you can also just use level 2 here, maybe even level 1. It's not really necessary that you have all the way up to 3 on Speedy G. But so, I mean, 2 is good. And if you want to use Gear Master 3, so you can, like I teach you on many of the guides or the maps, you want to have the mines at your disposal. So again, you can be extra safe. You would probably throw that in there. And at this point, maybe this, which is iron jaw, or maybe radar, depending on the map, you know. And you can kind of adjust, but this right now is pretty much the ultimate safe. This is, you're gonna be healing fast, you're not gonna be dying, you're gonna be able to move fast, so you get out of you know, of fire really fast as well. I mean, this, you can have the mines, grenades at your disposal, which also helps a ton. This, you can see them, so I don't know, maybe they're not rushing you from behind, whatever. If you know where they're coming and you don't think you need radar, you can use this for any surprise case where they don't know, maybe they're behind you, or they melee you, and instead of dying, this is gonna keep you alive. But and again, remember, you can even use level 1 here if you want. It's not really necessary. And steady fast for maps that have a lot of like RPGs, a lot of like China Lakes, those kind of things, explosions. This is gonna do wonders for you. But yeah, that's pretty much the ultimate safe loadout. I mean, if you really want to just win, you know, not die, and you're not worried about getting what 10 minutes, 11 minutes or something. You just want to get the stars, make sure you don't die. Because most of the maps, I mean, as long as you don't die, like at any point, you would do it in time to get the stars. So I would recommend this. The main ones are Speedy G, Gear Master for the mines, Quick Healer, and yeah, Speedy G. But maybe if you want to use level 2, I mean, it's not all that bad. You don't really also need, this is just gonna give you like a ton of gear if you have level 3. But I mean, level 2 is just fine, maybe 1. Up to you, you know. I'll let you play around, but just know that these are the main like safe boosters you want to have. So that will pretty much guarantee that you won't stay alive, but you know, make things a lot easier. Not necessarily faster, but definitely easier. And yeah, see, just a bunch of examples here I'm showing you, but play around with it, see what works best for you. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to use a specific one. I'd rather just tell you what makes the difference and let you choose based on what works best for you. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much put this on every guide, I guess. Everyone should know this. And that's it. Okay guys, so we're at the boss, and I said this on previous guides as well, the other bosses guys. Make sure you check those two on Adam and Avery. But remember to like suicide, like right now, as soon as the countdown goes past 0, that's when you can suicide, and that's gonna skip the cutscene, save you about 15 seconds or almost 30. Now this boss on solo, he tends to shoot the NPC like as soon as he can. He kind of avoids you and focus the NPC most of the time. You see, like right now, he totally avoids me, and he always tries to be shooting the NPC. Now, it's good to keep the NPC alive because the NPC also does damage to the boss. He revives you, of course. And always, like, it's good because of this distracting. While he's shooting the NPC, you can get easy shots into him and do a lot of damage. Remember to kill this choker. Always comes one choker at the start, so always kill him because he's gonna get in your way. You see, like right now, he keeps flinching and all. It's very hard to kill him without the NPC. So yeah, remember to keep the NPC alive. And for that, you can have Chintamani's with you, or you can use the path of Indra to teleport to the NPC if he dies, and then you can revive him with that. Now, you see what I'm doing? This is what you want to be doing against this boss. I'll tell you the cheesy way after, but if you want to beat him normally, this is what you want to be doing. You're pretty much running away and shooting him. So I'm shooting him, and when I take too much damage, I just run away. And while I'm regenerating my life, my health, I just find a better angle or spot. Then he's always gonna be following you, so you know, you don't have to go to him, just let him come to you. Especially with the teleports. And you see, I'm using a pistol here, but you get the idea. You would be using maybe a sniper or the Harbinger. And you just, if you're not on solo, you can do the wall trick pretty much anywhere on your path. If you don't know what the wall trick is, check my other guide on that. So you pretty much, for example, here I would just do the wall trick and be shooting him, and he would not be doing any damage. So I until he gets like to this point where I'm shooting now, he could get like a ton of shots on him, on his head and everything with the wall trick. And this is what you want to be doing. Also, because if you see, he's pretty much always alone. If you wait too long, the enemies are gonna surround him like this, and then, you know, it's pretty hard for you. It's pretty easy for you to die after you're surrounded like that. Now, regarding the enemies, I think there's one RPG that spawns later if you start to kill the enemies. Like the second or third wave of enemies, I think there's an RPG among them. So maybe it's probably best to not kill anyone. And but if you maybe want to kill anyone, kill the choker, like I said earlier, and the sniper guy, like there, the sniper, because they're the most dangerous besides the boss for you and your team. So I don't know, if they're like in front of you like this and you can shoot them, I would recommend that you kill the sniper. He's the most dangerous. The other, like, really light guys that you can kill with the melee only, they're pretty, I wouldn't worry about them. They're not a problem. Now you see, he just keeps following me, and I can keep shooting. And you just repeat this until he dies, pretty much. Now, if you have more than 3 people, the idea is the same. You don't want to stay in the same place because you get surrounded, and that's when you die. Also, for the brute bosses, this works very well. You can blind fire from cover while he's coming to you, and just keep doing damage. You can't get a headshot this way, but I mean, you're still doing damage, so. And while he's coming to you like this, your other teammates can be shooting him. And yeah, this is good for the host where you cannot do the wall trick. Best thing you can do is like I just showed you, the blind fire. Also, you see when I shoot his head, it does yellow damage. Like right now, see 201 yellow. That means pretty much that his helmet is off when it's yellow like that. And when it's at the start, when it's white, it means that he still has his helmet on. And of course, when he has the helmet off, you can do more damage with the headshots. And also when he has his helmet off, you can kick him like this. When you're just like what I said, you can be like firing. And if he gets too close without his helmet, you can do this kick. Does a lot of damage as well. It works pretty much anywhere, any kind of cover. That you can, any kind of cover that you can vault over, works for the kick. And if you kick him like that, like, and his back hits an enemy, there's a glitch and he's gonna lose like 90% of his life immediately. Yeah, I'm not sure I mentioned, but if you want to keep the NPC alive, the way to do it is pretty much the same kind of strategy still. You just keep moving around, because when you do that, the NPC will follow you. So in a way, your movement is kind of his protection from the boss. Because if you just stand still, he's gonna kind of like that, just stay in front of the boss shooting him. And he's gonna get down really fast because pretty much all the enemies are gonna be shooting at him. And he has a lot of health, but he's gonna die eventually. You see, like right now, I'm pretty much just standing still at the same spot. You see, he's dead already. Because the other enemies are still shooting him and all. Now to avoid this, you need to keep moving so he keeps following you. And he still shoots while he's moving, so it's all good. And like I said, if he's down like this, you can use the Path of Indra or the Chintamani. Especially if you're out of range, and then you can revive him. It's not that expensive. Just in case if you fail to keep him alive. He does a lot of damage to the boss too, so it's good to keep him up. Now this is a, you know, as far as the main strategy, so to speak, this is what you want to do. If he's close to you, you can do blind fire and the kick, and you want to keep moving and doing the doing headshots while with the wall trick, or if you're solo, just keep shooting him, I guess. Harden is really good for this because on solo you have a lot of flame wobble. And the kick from the cover, it works pretty much infinite. I mean, you can totally like kick him from one cover to the next one. Like from here, I could kick him there, and then from there kick him back, and you can do this pretty much infinitely. As long as he's in front of a cover you can vault over, you can just keep kicking him forever. Now the cheesy way is when you come over here and you drop down on this little ledge here, and you need, for you not to get shot, you need to drop all the way to the second, I mean the third. That's the first, the second, and this one's the third, because then it's low enough to the point where his gun cannot reach you. If he's stuck like that, you can just climb up for a second and he will come. You see? And then he gets stuck like this, and you can pretty much shoot his head. And that's why I said lock and load is useful for this method, the cheesy one, because you can keep getting ammo and not run out of ammo on your pistol as you're headshotting him. And if the enemy's getting in the way like that, you can kill him, or you can just climb up, and that's gonna make all of them move around, which kind of resets the thing. So, and you pretty much do this until he dies. Now let's just say you run out of ammo, you and your whole team can stay down here if it works, or solo as well. So just say you see my ammo there with lock and load. I also don't need to reload because of the headshot. Now let me see if I can just switch my ammo here. Now let's just say you run out of ammo, right? You're just doing this. Like right now, I'm down to my last clip. This is where lock and load comes in hand the most, because you see it gives me the bullet back on my last clip. Now for this to work you need to hit the head, but you see I would be out of ammo by now. And let's just say like this, you're out. You can just climb up here and use the rope like that, and then you swing all the way here, grab the ammo, and you can immediately come back to there. This is how you replenish the ammo. Now you gotta keep in mind you have to climb all the way up to here to use the rope, because from here it's too low, you cannot reach the rope. So also don't try to jump back. Don't try to jump back, or you jump down to the pit and you die. Just make sure you go all the way up there, and from there you use the rope. Now you gotta be careful because everyone's gonna be shooting you once you use the rope. So you don't want to do this while he has the Indra's eternity effect on you. See, like right now he just used it. This is not when you want to use the rope, because you see, I'll demonstrate, you go really slow when you do like this, and it's an easy shot for them. Now I'm on solo, so I take less damage, but if this was 3 players I'll be dead there for sure. And then you would fall and you would have to be revived to come back. Now as far as what pistol to use, weapons I would recommend the M14 I guess, or the FAL, or the Metler. Those are good weapons while you're doing the main method. And for pistols you want to use the Krivosky is good. There's a scope so you can hit the head more often. The Argol is also good. And if you don't have those weapons, which are DLC, this one, the DC single action, is good too. I guess the Bishai could even be a good option, to be honest, because it does a lot of damage on a headshot. You can use the Rafika, you can use the 45. The Jackal, the most powerful ones that do more damage are the Jackal, the Krivosky, and the Argwell, and also the DC single action. So if you're going for damage, those are the ones you want to use, but pretty much every pistol works. So yeah, that's the cheesy method, and I just show you the main method. If you have any kind of heavy weapons as well, just make sure you use them. You see he does the animation like that, and he kind of flinches back. That's when he lost his helmet, and you start to see the yellow damage. Now I'll just show you another trick you can do. There's still 2 more things you can do on him. Now I need him to be kind of alone, so it's not gonna work in solo, but you can kind of stay in his back like this, and when he turns, you see he's kind of confused. You can stay on his back, and when he turns again, he's going to try to melee you. Now you see he was kind of confused and not shooting anyone. You can do this with 3 players as well, and he just get like really confused, and while he's turning like this, all your teammates can be shooting him non-stop, and he's just gonna be like stuck on the player that's doing this. So just remember, you just gotta remember, as you dodge the first melee, just stay on his back, because he takes a while to like turn to look at you, and you want to take advantage of that. And also while you're doing this, you can be blind firing him and all. See, like I can be like blind firing him. while he's still looking at me. I mean, searching for me. Of course, the enemies are gonna get to you, so you know, you don't have much time to do this. This works best at the start of the wave, when the enemies are not there yet. Now, the NPC, if you're doing this solo, is worse because the NPC is gonna distract him. So he's gonna end up focusing on the NPC and not on you. But with 3 players, this totally works, so just keep that in mind. See, like right now, I can get close to him, but he'll be mainly focused on the... oh yeah, of course, if he is the Indra, get out of there, because this is not gonna work. The worst thing you can do is stay close to him while he has the Indra on. Because I have Speedy G, so it helps a lot with the Indra, but if you don't have Speedy G when you're doing this, I mean, he pretty much, if you're close to him inside the Indra, he's gonna infinitely melee you until you die. Because you're so slow inside the Indra that you cannot roll away. I mean, you can roll away, but you don't go far enough, and he just keeps meleeing you until you die. Maybe I can show that happening here. You see, he's not even looking at me. He just likes to go for the NPC. And the same thing works if you're with 2 players. You see, you cannot really escape inside the Indra, the melee. See, now he has the helmet on, so the melee didn't work there, the kick. So make sure you use the L. That's the indication you can do the jump, the kick. I mean. But yeah, you see he gets all distracted and stuff. With 3 players, that's a kind of if you're close to him, it's a good thing you can do. And yeah, like I said, you can be blind firing him while you're close to him. Now, for another kind of method I found out, I mean, because they patched the Indra, so any kind of mystical actually, so when you throw it next to him, if you get lucky like this, and you throw it at the exact time he uses the special, then he takes a lot longer to go away. And you can do a lot of damage, but this rarely happens. So usually when you throw at him, he just teleports away immediately, like that. You can still get a few shots on him, but it's not really all that much. You know, for the amount of money you're wasting, it's not really worth it. It's way better if you can do. It's actually more effective if you can use the wall trick. Given that you're not the host, which then will work. And you see, I can do more damage like this than throwing the Indra on the ground and just getting a few shots. Now I was thinking to myself, how can I make this, you know, the way it was before they patched it, where he would not teleport away. And I came up with this method where you kind of get him stuck on the melee animation. So to make this happen, you throw, go close to him. You see, now it's, I got lucky and he did the special. You see, I'll be doing a lot of damage here if I wanted to, my team and all. He would have lost a lot of health there. But hold on, let me show you how it actually works when he does not do the special. See, these guys, I wouldn't worry about them very much. Just a sniper. And yeah, I'm doing all this on crushing, by the way. So yeah, he likes to do that. So you would throw at him before you dodge the melee, and you see he does the melee animation before he teleports. So that extends the time for a little bit, where he's inside the Indra, and not just you, but all your team can be shooting at him while he's kind of trapped like that. Now, yeah, I agree, this is not that good, so this is why I figure out an even better way. Just to extend this even further. Let me just see if I can get him to spawn closer. At the start is when you want to do the most damage, where he's alone. You want to take advantage of that. The other enemies have not spawned yet. Yeah, and just remember, you and your team can keep suiciding like this until he spawns there next to you if you want. Yeah, you see, then if you see he likes to focus on it, so it's more hard to do on solo. Now, actually the same thing goes for 3 players. He pretty much always focuses on the person who is shooting him, or the last person who shot him. So let's just say this is my teammate, which is another human player. As soon as he shoots the boss is only going to focus on him and not on me anymore until I shoot the boss again. This is kind of how he works. So let's just say you have one person there, one person here, and I'm here. If you all keep shooting at him mostly at the same time, not at the same time, he keeps kind of changing focus to, and he kind of doesn't know who to follow. So let's just say this guy shoots him, then he starts to go towards him, but then this guy stops shooting and the other one there starts shooting. Then he's gonna change focus to the last guy who shot him, and then he's gonna go there, and you can just, you know, keep kind of directing his focus like that, to where he would pretty much stay in the same spot all the time, and kind of not shoot anyone, because he's always changing focus. And like I said, he takes quite a while to like turn and face you. Okay, so now that Team PC is there, let me actually show you. Okay, so you get close to him, you throw before he does the melee, and then you can melee him again on purpose like that. You can do this pretty much up to 3 times, and he's still gonna stay inside the Indra. And this is 1 player, so with 3 people, while someone is doing this, the other ones can be shooting him like crazy. And he's gonna lose a lot of health. Now, you see I have Iron Jaw. This would be helpful if you're trying to do this, because then he won't kill you like instantly with the melee. You can also just do it like that. See, 1, 2, 3, and if you want, you can even do pretty much infinitely 4. But at that point, you see the Indra goes away, so you don't really need to do more than that. Now, you can also be shooting him while you're doing this. So let me try to show that again. See, he's teleporting. The other minions cannot teleport, so they are always far behind, way too far behind to shoot me. See, like this, you can kind of shoot him a bit before you melee him again. But if you take too long, he's gonna teleport. When he starts the teleport animation, you cannot hit him anymore. So you gotta make sure you don't miss the timing. See, as soon as you start to teleport, you cannot do anything anymore to him. He also teleports if you take like this, if he takes too much damage. Like, I won't be able to demonstrate here because I'm solo, but if you just keep like, let's just say you're doing the wall trick, you're gonna see this happen a lot. And he's just walking to you without doing any damage. You're gonna be shooting him non-stop to the point where he's gonna take so much damage that he's gonna teleport away. They changed that as well. I mean, now if he takes like in a short amount of time, he takes way too much damage. He teleports away. You see, I'm moving. Now the NPC is following me. If I had just stayed still there, the NPC would have died. For sure. You see again? If I stay still, he's just gonna stay looking at the boss and shooting. But if I keep moving, he follows me. And he can regenerate his health and all that. While still shooting the boss with me. You just gotta kind of time it. You see the minions start to get close to you as well, so that's meaning you gotta go. Otherwise it dies like that. I mean, he's not really perfect. You're not gonna be able to really keep him alive forever, but this is the best way you can try. So you can kind of be shooting him doing this. You see, and sometimes he also does that, the special, on top of what you're already doing. Which then is pretty much like a free patch, where he would just stay the whole duration of the Indra. So ideally, you would want that to happen. For him to use the special, even after you did all the melee to get him, to stall him inside the Indra. I mean, and you just imagine doing this with 3 players. Just one guy needs to do this, and the other one's gonna be shooting him non-stop. See, there's a little timer. Yeah, sometimes it does that, see? This is perfect. This is when you can just shoot him non-stop. And he stays the whole duration of the Indra. Now let me just do it one more time just so you can see the timing. Because I did not fail, but because I'm used to it. But you need to get the timing down. Because ideally you want to take as long as you can, but you cannot take long enough to the point where he starts to teleport. You see, like that? As soon as he kind of gets to his feet again, like he's stable, that's when he's gonna start teleporting. See, like right now he's stable, that's when he's gonna start teleporting. So you can wait up until that point to do the following melee, or otherwise he's gonna get away from you. Okay, so yeah, this is also works with the, some people just like to use the Asgard. You can do that as well. Where you just grab the Asgard. And you pretty much just stand in front of him and shooting him in the face. I mean, that works too, but like I said, he usually teleports away like that when he takes too much damage. And you can just like stay in front of him like that, taking damage and shoot him. Ideally in your head you want to do this. You see, you can do the melee. When he gets close to you, you roll away so you don't touch you like that. You see, this is why I wanted to do the choker. Just know that the choker is going to come. So he's always comes in the first wave. So as the enemies approach, the choker will be with them as well. Now, the same thing works just not for the Indra, but also for the Dorado. Now you see the choker makes it a lot harder. With 3 people I'll be dead already. But because I'm on solo, I think I can take a lot more damage. Okay, let me get him close to me. So yeah, the same thing would work for the other one. You can get him stuck inside here. And you can also maybe use them. You see he's taking a ton of damage? Because the other one is very close. And you can like literally do this with, if everyone on your team, there's 3 players, you can literally throw 3 Elderados next to him, and one guy just keeps mailing him like I showed you, until pretty much the end of the Elderados. And you can just imagine 3 other others like that close to him, how much damage the other others alone would do. But you can still be shooting him while the other other is active. So that's 20 damage. You see? So, but the enemies, they really make it hard, so ideally you want to do this as soon as he spawns.
Don't worry, I planned on this. You ready for more?
Let me get a real weapon. So pretty much this is what some people like to do with the active. Fucking load is also good for this. And as soon as you stay like looking at him like that, shooting him. See how much damage he took already? With one accurate. But I mean, as you can see, I mean, we would take a lot of aggregate to finish him off just like this, so that's why I don't like that method very much. Some people like to get the stoner, but even then. And like I said, you have to be lucky for him to not teleport away immediately once you start doing a lot of damage. Now let me just see if I can get a good Eldorado demonstration. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, all I can really show you about him. I mean, you know the cheesy way, you know the normal way, the main way. You know how to, you know, when you're close to him, what to do. Oh, and if you're like far away from this is a good point. And he uses the Indra on you. Like, even if he's far, you want to move away immediately from outside the Indra range. Because what he likes to do, especially on crushing, is he likes to use the Indra and then teleport, like, literally on top of you. So he can melee you to death. Like I said, see, like that, like this. He's a further away. This time he didn't do it, but he would teleport like right next to me, like that, like this. Maybe it's because I'm on solo, because 3 players he always does this. Because it's harder, like I said. But he teleports right next to you, and you're so slow to run away that you just keep mailing you until you die. And you cannot do anything about it. It's really annoying, but and almost unfair, but it is what it is. So just keep that in mind. As soon as even if he's far away, as soon as you use the Indra on you, just get away immediately. Like that. He's far away, but I just get away immediately from the effective range. So you can get a few shots on him before you melee him again. If you're using the Harbinger, it's pretty much one shot. You melee him, you can get one shot in very quick, and then you have to melee him again with the Harbinger. Just like I did on the record video for stage 8. But with another weapon, you can maybe get a few shots, but just remember the timing. As soon as he's stable, he's gonna teleport again. You see, I waited too long, so he won't run away. But I mean, this is more if you have a lot of money to spare, but I just like to do the main wave. Because you just keep running and shooting, especially if you have the Harbinger. It's fast enough. You don't really need to do all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's good you know now, so play with it, see whatever you want to do with it, just go ahead. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I can cover about him. Seriously, on his back. When he looks at you, he's gonna melee you again. And he turns. Yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, all I can show you. I'm pretty sure you can also just keep running in circles around him. You see, like that. He gets like really lost. As long as you're not facing him, he's gonna be very disorientated. If you have our own jaw, it's always really nice. You see, he doesn't know where I am, pretty much. You can just keep running in circles around him, because he takes too long to turn. And if you have the Asger with you and things get too difficult, you don't really do like this good. But then as soon as you use the Indra, it's over. You see, right now I was able to roll away inside the Indra, but that's only because it has PDG 3 on. I mean, literally level 3. But if I hadn't, you would not be able to get away like I just did. You would get like stuck next to him. And he would melee you 1, 2, 3 times in a row and you would die immediately. But yeah guys, that's pretty much how you kill him. And yeah, so next video is going to be on the stage 8, the other Warlord, the other Rebels. And yeah, so keep an eye for that, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and like the video if it actually helps you. If you know someone who's struggling, I mean, share this. Yeah, actually, just a note, most of what I just showed here, as you can imagine, would work the same on stage 8. But yeah, I'll still make a video there, so. And yeah, if you have a friend that's maybe, you know, struggling, just share the video with them. Maybe this can help, because the idea is for you to be able to, after watching this, to kill him yourself, you know, to not struggle anymore. Now, just another last note before I go. You see he's kind of stuck there. After they changed something in the games, the patches and all that, this glitch started to happen after that, where if he spawns like way too far from you and you don't move at all, he pretty much just stays there for no reason. And you're pretty much, and if you wait for him to come, you're wasting time, and which is taking away from you getting the 3 stars. So yeah, I don't know how this glitch started to happen, but it does. So just know that if by any means, any reason he doesn't teleport right away, do not wait around like this, because you're just wasting time. And for things to go back to normal, you need to get a certain range. You see? You just gotta move close to him and then he goes back to normal. See, I took his helmet off first. And yeah, that's pretty much how you kill him. Oh yeah, and if you're trying to do this, it's good to have the always good to have the Asger with you. Yeah, I was hoping to get him close enough. Yeah, you see he went back. If he had hit the sniper with his back, he would had it lost like immediately all his health due to the glitch that I spoke of. But I'm sure you can find that on YouTube somewhere. And yeah guys, that's pretty much all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the stage 8 video boss, the Eldorado one, which is really annoying. Talk to you guys later.
Tabo, Shenan Tabo Dindene Nanzoni Twetoba Ni, Lungda Chembore, cutting some gorda.